otherwise we're just gonna ramble on. See what happens. But hey, welcome back to another North American e-racing league broadcast of the Cup Series, Thursday night series. Daytona, I believe last time. Well, anyway, before I get into that, as always, this is KTS22 and Elton Allen, your All-Star Shield winner for the season. All-Star winner. How
Oh,
excited are you for this, Allen?
if it's anything like the Talladega race, I'm very excited. Hopefully, I know Daytona's a little narrower, so might be a little more bumping, but I mean, these guys are good. I'm hoping for a show like Talladega.
Oh, absolutely. Talladega was also a good show.
Yeah, it's really good.
I would sit there and do a high draft so
Bro, we did that in the warm up race yesterday. You get runs from a mile and a half back, man. It is nuts.
I believe I saw that in the chat, but don't quote me on it. So that should make this real interesting.
Yeah, man, that's gonna be real fun, especially with pit stops. People trying to catch each other after the pit stops. That'll make it a lot easier to catch each other. So,
Absolutely. So
yeah,
you and me as fans know when you guys try it. How like normally the draft is about what half a second back or so. How
at the most,
and
man.
more tense.
Yeah, yeah, man. It was close to a second behind.
Oh,
I mean, and you picked it up at a way slower speed too. Kind of how the game works. It kind of tells you what speed you're at. Usually it's like 170 ish. You can get draft on high draft option at like 150, and like you get it from so far away. It is nuts.
well, if they are indeed on the high draft setting, I'm very
Yeah,
excited to see how this
yeah,
plays out because we did. I've done two plate races the season prior. The Daytona 500, which was pretty exciting.
yeah,
Draven won that, and then the last one we did the other one together at Talladega, in which Gator won that. So
yeah.
with that, we'll get into the question of who do you have your eyes on this Thursday night series?
That's a very good question. Yeah, I mean it's a it's honestly just a guess of who's not going to be wrecked and like hitting the wall on loses a draft at the end there. Um, a bold prediction, but he's a two-time super speedway winner. I think I'm going to pick Swamp tonight.
Ooh,
Yeah, I mean, it's a super speedway. I don't want to pick the boring people that are like in the top four in points. Mix it up some. I'm going with Swamp.
with that, I think Joe, you already heard he's going to be winning tonight because he won Daytona both times last season, and he still has yet to win this season.
That
Maybe
is
he's
very
one of those
true.
guys that's top four in points. Like I told you about Paul Tracy. I'm looking at super speedway specialists coming up on this Thursday
Yeah,
night. Whatever it is.
he's really good at super
He took
speedways.
that TikTok car to victory lane last night, so maybe he can repeat it tonight in a race 16 machine.
That would be. I mean, I don't know what it is about him at super speedways, but every time I look up at the lead, he's like in the first three cars. I'm like, how'd he get there? He's just always there. So, uh,
He's like Dale Jr., right?
yeah, he just comes out of nowhere and he's just at the front. I'm just like, oh, okay. Yeah, he also knows he really knows what he's doing too. He'll pull out a line to avoid getting a draft instead of just like staying in front. I mean, he's good blocking too. So
Hmm.
I mean, he's really good at plate track. So we'll see how he does tonight with the cup guys.
Well, I mean, you can translate a lot with
Yeah,
the super speedways over because a lot of it
yeah,
is kind of using the draft. There's not really setup wise or how to drive the track. It's all kind of like a uniform idea of what you need to do to break the draft, um, put yourself in the best position to win, get the draft, and all that stuff. So
yeah, for sure.
I think I think Host has a good shot. I mean, it all depends on qualifying as well.
I mean, anybody has a good shot, honestly.
True.
Uh,
Yeah.
Swamp is streaming tonight, so
He is. I saw that.
okay, so we got something to look at for laps, lap counter.
Some sort of lap.
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah. It looks like they just finished qualifying.
They did. And let's see who got the pole. Pull up Twitch. I'm trying not to be on my phone too much because that's connected to my internet. Having some
Uh,
beautiful, beautiful luck with lately.
I feel like we should mention. I didn't really know this was an issue, but the Xfinity series last night. There's some, let's call them uh, places that unsettle your car very much. The glitches, yeah. Into 1 and 3, off of 2 and 4 on the low side. Um, that really kind of messed up the Xfinity race from my point of view. A few people lagging just a little bit, just kind of ruining runs and stuff, and then the glitches off the corners and into the corners. It's like I felt like as soon as you made progress, something happened and it just kind of ruined everything. It definitely it ruined a lot of people's races last night because they get hit into the wall and then they lose the draft. I mean, it's not like it's nothing really anybody can do. It's a problem. So
Oh, absolutely.
yeah. So
Those glitches will, if you're above somebody for one, you're gonna end up just going directly into the wall. It's
yeah. I mean, there's nothing the inside car can do, honestly. So
right because you don't know exactly where.
yeah.
I mean, you have an idea of where, but you don't know exactly.
Yeah. So looking for these cup guys to avoid those. Also, it's the Daytona's a lot narrower than Talladega, so I mean, I would say it's a little easier to hit the wall if you're on the outside because I mean, especially with people maybe hitting the apron, maybe hitting the glitch, they come up the track. It's the wall's a lot closer, so it's easier to hit, and that kills the high side completely.
Oh, absolutely. If you're
Yeah,
trying to make a pass on the high line, and those guys on the low line are hitting the apron or anything,
yeah, I,
then
it's very frightening.
you have a lot less room to maneuver and give yourself
Yeah.
a buffer.
So these guys are good though. All of them are very good. So if anybody can make it work, it's gonna be these guys. So and we got Draven on the pole with Killam second and Swamp third.
I saw that, and he won the Daytona 500 this season, so we'll see if he can make it a sweep of the Daytona races as well.
I believe we can join. Yes, we can. Going blue screen for a second. Get into this race. So, you picked you.
Said we're good to join.
Yes, we are good to join.
Okay.
So you picked Hurd. I thought I saw him starting towards the tail end of the top 10. Um,
Well, I mean, it's a plate track.
yeah, I know. Miss. I saw Host kind of around mid top 10. So, like I said, I mean anybody can win this. Honestly, it's just who's in the right spot at the end. Honestly, so we'll have to wait till then. We'll have to wait till then. Honestly.
I was told my microphone was quite low. Okay, there we go.
I mean, you're a little quiet,
That's
but
fixed.
you're.
I think that's fixed.
I mean, now you're kind of loud. If I'm honest,
All right, hold on.
go
Let me adjust.
go in between where you were. Yeah, that's better. That's better. All right. So one car just dropped off and just went to the back. Pulled a little Denny Hamlin. Oh man, now the wheels are going outside the sides of the car, not just the front. Fun, fun. My eyes already hurt. Wow, this is yeah, this is viewing pleasure right here. Goodness, man, we got a big field. How many people are in this thing tonight? 16. Dang. Similar to the Xfinity race yesterday. We had a lot of cars, so. And you can't even avoid it because the cars are so close together. You just see the car behind the car you're on. You can't even. Gosh. Goodness. Gotcha.
They just watch out.
Oh,
Yeah, watch out for that.
love to see it. Yeah.
Dalton is already. Okay, so whether that will be the regular
Is he in that blue and white car? Yeah.
yeah, he's in the racing car. Is that racing?
Yeah. 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 Looked like he just like on the start he just dropped to the apron and just kind of fell to the back. I wonder if he was lagging maybe, because that would be something you do if you're lagging. So
Absolutely, that's the general rule right there.
Sharp also fell off. Um, can confirm that he's out of his house though, not on a boat. So I'm kind of not sure why he's lagging. If I'm honest, usually the boat's the problem.
If I had to guess, and this is just complete speculation because I did not see it, somebody could have lagged on the
Yeah. Yeah.
so
Yeah. Yeah. That could be true. Um,
swung back up in front of Kill and trying to make the outside work. OG following suit. OG doing the different things like you always say.
oh
Just
yeah.
just just
They're not even in the wheel well. Like,
my favorite is like right when they first face forward,
yeah.
they're just like 5 feet out of the car.
Gosh. Now I'm riding on here with Kelvin, and he was way off of him. But with that high draft, I mean, he's in the draft right now. He'll,
Looks like you got a highlight for him though. Very excited for that.
they're trying.
You gotta get those extra rounds to build that thing.
Yeah. See, the problem was we had people willing to go high. It's just nobody would stay high, and you got to give it a few laps to get it going. Yeah, and we go high, and then we be high for like half a lap, but then as soon as there was an opening to go low, everybody just went back low, and nobody would stay up there to roll it. And then before you know it, we had like 6 cars up there, but then half a lap later we have 2, and you can't do it with 2, so a little frustrating, but
So, I think there was an issue because I reset my PS4.
yeah.
I think the problem was my voice wasn't sharing.
Oh, that might have been what it was. Trying to get to the top car. Yep. So we got. Oh, I wonder if mine's like that too. Oh, oh, gotcha. Okay, I didn't do that. Okay, I thought it was you're talking about the terms thing from a few days ago or something. Okay, gotcha. Anywho, yeah, that's. Oh, OG went low. I've heard. Oh, big shuffles. Yeah, it's also the problem. If you don't hold your line well, especially on the top, this happens. The guy, I mean, it can happen on the bottom too, but like the car behind you, if you slide a little high, he can inadvertently get under you, just because you like a wobble a little bit, and that can really screw you up. This just ruins the whole line. So.
Looks like we got a pretty stout single-file line. I don't know exactly how many laps are in the stage.
I know they got 16 laps of fuel. I mean, I don't know if it's any more important than how many laps are in the stage. Yeah, I would just like to point out that these guys were making fun of us and just like shaming us for not running high. But I don't see many of them running high. Just saying. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so just wanted to point that out. But it's hard to go high when you're like in 4th. I mean, you don't want to You know what I mean? You don't want to like go forth, pull out, nobody go with you, and then you're in 10th. You know, so
That's a big thing.
yeah. And then you also get what lights did because you had 3 cars pull up in front of lights right there, and the 6th car, and he saw that and just dropped low to try to go around them. So I mean, that's okay. Well, we got Draven in front, Swamp in second. Oh, Swamp goes a little high there. Let's Hostium. Oh, inside of him. Oh, we got action. Herd did not like Swamp sliding up in front of him, so he went 3 wide, made it 3 wide, sent Swamp down the sucker hole. Looked like Killam pulled high. And yep, there goes the high side because Herd made it 3 wide. Oh, Swamp in the wall. Oh, in the Herd. Swamp back into the wall. Well, there goes Swamp's stage. If we are on high draft, though, he might be able to hang on to the draft, but looks like we're back down the single file here with OG with no friends on the high side.
I think I got it.
All right, cool. I was doing my best Mike Joy impersonation.
I'm just gonna actually leave now because you clearly don't need me.
No, I need somebody to talk to. This is gonna be a long hour and a half, but I don't have somebody to talk to.
Oh, we got OG, Gator, and Lewis going headed outside here.
And Herd.
I mean, see it.
I'm not surprised OG's the one to duck out first. He does not like to be anywhere but the lead. Well,
I mean, in my personal opinion, the place I want to be at a play track is the lead. You can control whatever run is coming. You can control where your car is, and that's all you really need to worry about. The only downside about being in the lead is the fact that you are the one using the most gas. So the guy, losing the wall. The guys behind you might save some, and they might be able to extend a run a little bit. But
yeah, I agree. I don't mind being top 3. I'm cool with top 3 for sure.
Fair.
It looks
Always
like we got
good points when you're in the top 3.
Yeah. Killam and Crunch going high. Shout out to Crunch for the All-Star trophy. It's very cool.
You got your beautiful princess. It's almost like a Yeti type.
Yeah, it is a Yeti.
Tumbler.
Yeah, it is really cool. I was gonna shout out her company, but I didn't want to mess it up, so I didn't.
Princess, I believe.
Princess, yeah. Go follow her on Facebook. I think.
High quality items.
Yeah, it's really nice. Anywho, well, I don't know what happened there, but Host went low, but Jackboy passed them.
Oh, we got a huge run on the outside here.
Yeah,
huge run on the outside led by you already heard.
Yeah, that messed up the bottom. Host getting a little wiggle woggly there.
Wibbly wobbly won't fall down.
Sure. Wow, this is the highest, or
this is beautiful.
I don't know how to say it. This is the farthest up on the inside the outside has got, if that made any sense.
This is the best run the outside lane's gotten.
Yeah, compared to the inside lane.
Yes. They also have more cars. They got, what is that, 3 more cars?
It looks like it, but if I'm the back 2, I probably see the back 2 dropping low here.
Right, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you might as well try it at this point in the race and see if you can make it work. And see just exactly how many more cars you need for that high lane to work. As OG does something different, goes where there's less cars. Surprise, surprise.
I told you, I know. I don't understand OG, man, but he just does his own thing.
Hey, whatever
somebody
works
else
for him, man.
Who's in the... Is that the 12 car? I don't know who's in the 12 car.
The 12?
Or is that 21? Oh, that's the 21. That's Ronnie.
That is Ronnie Mac, yes.
I'm sorry. The 12 and the 21 have very similar paint schemes.
They do.
I didn't remember somebody having the 12. That's why I was confused.
They also are the same number, just backwards.
Yeah, so it's really confusing. It's my point.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yes.
Oh, as you already heard, is completely left out to dry.
They got up there, and then they just all decided, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't understand that one, but...
That was surprising. Unless they're, like, trying to reform up and make the outside again. And it looks like Gator's hanging a little far back from those top 5. Maybe he's going to try and get a huge run with that high draft off of 2, and then just try and roll by him on the backstretch.
I mean, also we got teammates third or fourth, fifth, and sixth here. They're in a party together, I would assume. So I kind of expect them to get around here. Yeah, here we go. Look at that! I called it. I got it right for once. Let's go. Usually doesn't happen, but they're gonna need a lot more than 3 cars.
Gator is. I mean, they're making it work for now.
Yeah, but they're gonna need more than 3.
Oh, yes, they are. I think.
Yeah. I mean, it was worth a shot, honestly.
That pure party on the outside lane is. It's sadly not going to work for him.
You might have people. Over. You might have people pull up in front of him on the backstretch here.
Oh, maybe.
That's a good strategy. It looks like, is that Killam laying off? Yeah, it's Killam laying off.
It is. Killam in my favorite paint scheme in the game, the back-to-back World War champs.
That's a really good scheme. Yeah, Killam's gonna have a massive run here.
Shout out Clint Boyer. He announced his retirement.
Yeah, heading to the Fox Sports booth. You know, I'm very excited about that because, you know, I love my man Jeff Gordon, but him and Mike Joy are a little dull. So Clint Boyer's going to spice. Clint Boyer's going to really spice that up. Looking forward to that next year.
I think Clint Boyer would be a fun dude to party with.
100%. Oh, it's a host force Jag in the middle there. 3 wide here.
Drop back to the middle.
3 wide here is a lot more difficult than 3 wide at Talladega.
Absolutely. He's got. When you get in that spot, all you really want to do is just hold it steady.
He kept it straight though. That's a good racing there. Oh man. Oh, we're getting real dicey. Oh, lights in the Lewis into the wall. Yikers.
Speaking of lights, he's gonna have a huge run coming up on these guys.
I don't know.
Gonna go down there to break it a little bit.
Draven just pulled high for no reason. It looked like host to the lead.
Draven's been leading this whole time, so maybe he's trying
he might
to drop
be short
back
on
and
fuel.
Save a little fuel.
That's a good call. I was wondering what he did, but yeah, that's totally what he did. Cause I didn't see host get under him. It looked like he just pulled high. So yeah, that's totally what he's doing probably.
Well, I mean, I've seen it done before. I know Killam did it to me. Like I was in second and he was in the lead, and he just went up the track on the backstretch and let us go by. And yep.
Looks like You Are Your Herd does not want to save fuel.
I think he just wants to make it interesting. I mean, you're gonna have to. I think they're gonna have to pit anyway at some point during this stage. So you might as well make it interesting.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, you gotta know who's behind you. He had Killam behind him, but you had Lights behind him, and Lights has 2 teammates in front of him on the inside, so he's not gonna go with you any day of the week. Yeah, I mean, you just gotta know who's gonna go with you or not. It really depends on who's in front of you, you know. So looks like they're laying off Lights here, though.
And it depends on who's behind you too.
Yeah.
I think it depends more who's behind you and who's going to push you as opposed to...
Yeah.
I mean, the people in front of you can help if you time it right, but the people behind you got to push you. Speaking of, Killam and Jag to the outside, followed by, I think that's Gator and Crunch. They timed that out pretty good, but I think they're going to fall a little short here.
Crunch back to... Oh, Ronnie hit the apron. Oh, big stack up on the inside. Oh, this is what the outside needed. Oh, Gator to the bottom.
Host is all by his lonesome. My dark horse pick of the race. The Xfinity guy. The plate racing specialist, if you want to call him such.
Super Speedway specialist.
There you go.
Get that alliteration in.
I guess there's no plates anymore, so I guess it doesn't matter.
I mean, plate track has a better ring to it, in my opinion.
Right. The tapered spacer tracks. Not about that.
That does not have the same ring.
No, it does not.
I mean, at the Talladega race this past weekend, they were going a little faster than NASCAR wanted, so they might add plates back.
Well, they should get rid of that big ass spoiler and maybe give them a little more horsepower, huh?
Well, no, what I'm saying was they're going too fast. I think or like a reporter said, they were clocked in at going like 204. NASCAR really don't want them going that fast, so they might slow the cars down a bit more.
How about we let them go back to doing like 215 on the track?
Do you remember? You remember Ryan Newman's crash at Daytona? That's what they're trying to avoid. By the way, we got coming to 2 to go in the stage.
Yes, we are. I was talking about like the old days in like the 80s and 90s where those guys were just hauling the mail around there.
Yeah.
Lewis all by his lonesome. As I was just scrolling through the field and happened to notice that Swamp and K-Bard are all by their lonesome as well. Looks like Host is he might end up snagging a stage win here if he can fend off any runs.
Gator's gonna have something to say about that.
Well, we've seen what Host does in the Xfinity cars where he breaks the draft and he knows how to work that air.
Yeah, he really does. He's probably I'd say he's probably the best in the Xfinity series at super speedways. So
it's quite good.
Yeah, he's very good. So he knows
proven
what he's
that it's not just an Xfinity car thing either.
Oh yeah, for sure. Super speedway racing really translates to any car, really.
As they are coming to 1 to go. White flag here
in stage 1.
We got Host out in front, Gator in second. I believe that is OG. Then there's a peer party behind them. OG, Ronnie, and Lights Out. Host breaking that draft.
Host breaking the draft. Yep, smart call there. Because in this game, you really don't get a push from behind, so you really need that draft from the car in front of you to make something happen.
Gator looking to the outside. The peer guys are going with him.
Everybody went with him. That was huge. I didn't really expect that at all.
Wow. Now, does Gator leave the peer guys out to dry, or does he just carry their push with him? Oh, looks like Host is coming. Oh, they're all coming together. This is going to be a wild finish.
Oh, wow. Lights.
Four wide. Oh, my goodness.
Lights put somebody. Oh, we got a spinner. That was intense.
I have no idea who finished where.
We need Swamp to scroll up here, which he did, thankfully.
Gator won the stage, I can tell you that much.
Then it was
I'm actually just going to... Go ahead.
I think it was OG second, Ronnie third, and then I don't know.
You already heard fourth, and Lieutenant Crunch fifth.
Fifth. Okay, gotcha. Cool.
Wow.
Yeah, so much happened there. I couldn't get words out fast enough. Apologies there.
I was looking above, I think on Host, and like there were like 4, maybe 5 wide, which that don't work here at Daytona. No. There were like 4 wide coming into the trioval there.
Yeah, the problem was the front 3 or 4 weren't drafting, so I just allowed everybody behind them who were drafting still to just pull right up, and they all just met right before the trioval.
That was phenomenal. Can we get that in the last stage?
Yes, please.
I mean, not to brag, but this booth has some of the best finishes.
I'm going to be honest.
On the season.
I'm going to be honest. It's not really the booth. It's just me. I'm going to be honest with you.
Okay.
Every broadcast I've been in has been phenomenal, besides the Cup Road America race. That one was boring. But besides that, every broadcast I've been in has been amazing.
Well, okay. Well, when you pat yourself on the back, don't hurt yourself because you're patting yourself too hard, but all right.
Yeah. I mean, you're usually a part of the broadcast with me, so.
True. I just have to give you crap anyway. So
yeah, I know.
Gator led him back to the green flag. Ronnie in second right now. Crunch third. Hostium in fourth, followed by Lewis in fifth.
Yeah, I thought that was Lewis.
Looks like Host may have hit the apron there a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like the craziest thing to me with Host is I don't know how he keeps his speed up while like breaking that drag. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Because normally you want that yellow line. Like, I don't think I could do it.
Yeah.
Because he kind of like slowly meanders up the track and then comes back down right when he needs to. It's so perfectly executed every time.
Yeah. That is true. Yeah, I mean, like I was saying, this game really doesn't transfer momentum through cars.
No, it does not.
You know, it's kind of about the draft you have from the person in front.
Absolutely.
So he kind of exploits that by, hey, if the guy behind me doesn't have draft, he can't really. Oh, we got a big crash in the back. Lights around. Oh, and we have a caution.
I believe there's a caution. Yep, caution.
I'm trying to. Looks
First
like
caution for cause.
Dalton was in there. Jag was in it.
Looks like K-Bart might have gotten in it as well. He's a little off the pace. Where else?
I think it's just those 4. Dalton and Jag got forced down pit road.
I see that they're pit now. That actually might benefit them if these other guys pit, but
I don't think the guys up front will be pitting. But you never know.
There's a few guys that are pitting, but I think for the most part these guys are going to stay out.
Yeah, trying to circle back to the front here. Man, even at low speed, the tires still glitch. You hate to see it.
Yeah, I mean, they added the Indy Roval, which is kind of fun when you can figure out
where to brake.
Well, I mean, no, Lewis and I did, and we're like, how much can we cut the track here?
Golly.
And there's one,
the answer to that is a lot.
Oh, no, my favorite one is, it's like turn 2 in the actual oval.
Yeah.
You can literally drive it down to the guardrail in the grass because it behaves like concrete or asphalt.
Golly.
It's phenomenal.
Shout out to 704.
And then, like, there's one where there's, like, 2 different rumble strips at some point. You don't even have to go around the outside ones, which is what they did in real life. Ooh, Ronnie into sharp there. But you can literally just be like, nope, I'm just going to use these inside ones and shave off, like, half a second.
Yeah.
Unreal. As looks like these guys are falling into the single file line here.
Yep.
Kelvin is the first car on the outside.
So the reason we brought that up is when they added that track, it messed up the spectate mode with the wheels.
Yes.
So because that has everything to do with adding the Indy Road Course.
Yeah, it just looks like the cars now look like they're angry frat boys who drank too much Monster and got pissed off at something. They're just punching all the time.
All right, so we have, I think that's Killam laying off, but then Swamp saw that and Swamp laid off.
And Gator's behind him, followed by OG, who, as we always say, and you have made very clear this season, he will do some weird stuff from time to time.
I'm really surprised Killam didn't go with Swamp there.
A little bit, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
Maybe he didn't feel that this was the time quite yet. It looks like he's laying off of Lewis right now to possibly get a run.
Yeah, Sharp told Swamp that he didn't care about him being there and just went around him on the outside. Sharp making moves.
It's a power move.
Yeah, Sharp was at the back that whole stage, so he's looking to have some fun racing here. Killam's laying off again.
I think he's probably going to hit the gas now and get that huge run down the
he's going to run. Gator and OG will go with him. I'm 100% confident in that. Yes, sir.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, man, Host is going. Oh, man, everybody's going with him. Wow. You love to see it here. Kill him to the lead.
Wow.
I mean, that's textbook. I think. Oh, I was gonna say Killam drops down, but he didn't. Shout out! Don't leave the people that go. Oh no! Now he does. Never mind. Yeah, I did lie. Well, I'm 1 for 2 on picks tonight. So happy about the first one. Oh, somebody around in the back there. Oh.
Swamp Fox around.
Yeah. So what I saw was Swamp was off the pace, and Kelvin just punted him into next year. Send him into the guardrail. Oh, we have more people in the wall. Oh, that's oh no, we gonna have a caution, and we have a caution.
We do.
Wow.
Looks like Ronnie was around.
Lights was involved. Looks like
Kelvin was involved.
Yeah, it was. Oh, Kelvin has big damage too.
Yeah, yes.
Ronnie also has big damage.
That might have been from Swamp. Ronnie has huge damage.
Oh, that's probably what it was from. Yeah. That's
I think
probably
all these cars have damage with how their tires aren't even staying on the car.
Valid. Like they don't even have wheel wells anymore. They're just gone.
These are actually the next gen car.
Open wheel. Love to see it.
They're actually just hovering around the track.
Like in the new Mario Kart, when you hit the little thing and your wheels flip sideways.
Yes, that's exactly right. That is exactly
what it is.
We're trying to make this entertaining until we get to the final stage, where I think the racing will ramp up a little bit. So excuse the tomfoolery going on.
Honestly, the racing hasn't been that bad though.
It's been great.
Yeah, not too much single file. I mean, it happens, especially when you're trying to save fuel. So.
Oh, absolutely. Which.
Yeah,
I don't think they need to.
Not for stage C, but in stage 1, I think they needed to save a lap or 2 of fuel.
Just a little bit, yeah, and that's why we saw Draven hop to the back.
Yeah. So, oh, it looks like Dalton in the apron there. Lights also in the apron. Ooh.
Yeah, Dalton's swerving a little bit there, but
Ronnie's big swerving.
Like we've talked about in our previous play races, it's kind of hard to, unless you're on a wheel, it's pretty hard to hold these things steady as you get up to speed.
Yeah, that is very true. I can't really explain why, but it's just difficult. I don't really have an explanation for that.
So think about this. Like if you have your hands at 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock on a wheel,
yeah,
like if you're actually driving it. So like when you're using a stick and you're making those slight movements, just think about
Gator. Gator in the K-bar in the
wreck in the back.
Dalton. OG involved.
Huge wreck in the back.
And we have a caution.
Gator was flying. He pulled a Kyle Busch there. He was flying through the air a little bit.
Ooh.
Anyway, back to what I was saying. When they get up to speed, if you have your hands at like 9 and 3, like just imagine you're driving down the road in a normal car. If you are using a stick where you're not necessarily making the smoothest movements, just imagine turning left a little bit, back to straight, left a little bit, back to straight.
It exaggerates it a little more. Yeah. Okay. I see what you're saying.
I do that to piss people off when they're in the car with me sometimes.
Yeah.
How jerky can I make this corner?
That's such a jerk move.
That's hilarious, though.
Yeah,
like,
it is funny.
This is what it's like racing in a video game.
True.
When you use a joystick.
I mean, you're not wrong.
The random stuff that pops in my brain is weird. Alright, we got Captain Killam leading them to the green, followed by NR Lewis. You already heard. Draven, all sorts of America up front, except for Joe, because Monster and Chip Ganassi hate him and don't want to give him any cool paint schemes. Followed by Sharp.
Sharp Mountain Dew, the most American soda you can have. So there you go. And then we got Jag Boy in the America scheme too.
America Miller Lite.
Yes, sir.
To see that. It looks like they're gonna have 6 laps left when they come back to it.
You know, the reason that Kurt Busch can't have a cool paint scheme is because the Monster logo has to be on a black background. That's required. Just like the Mountain Dew logo has to be on a green background.
So let me throw this at you then.
Yes.
Why not use a different can? Like instead of just the standard can, instead of the standard can, which it's modeled after, why not use like the coffee one, which has like a white background with like a coffee or black colored M?
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Possibly bust out a Mountain Dew Code Red car or like a Baja Blast car.
You know, you've enlightened me to the problems here, and I'm upset. So thank you. I never really thought about it, but like whenever you've seen like a Monster not black and green, like on a car, never. It doesn't even matter. It's not even just NASCAR. Like off-road trucks.
True, but they should change that. I mean,
yeah, I know they should, but I've just never thought about it.
It's their branding, and I understand it, but like, let's get a little more creative in the design department.
Yeah, they really need to look at Busch and send it, send the paint schemes in.
Could you imagine a patriotic Monster scheme?
Yeah, I mean, Mountain Dew had their own 4th of July soda. Why couldn't you slap that on the car? Golly, man.
We got some takers to the outside lane. Looks like Kelvin, Crunch, and OG. Kelvin in the wall.
Crunch did a great job not hitting them there. That's really honestly hard to do.
But also, credit to Kelvin for holding it up there as well.
That is also true. As you can tell, we're kind of just talking because everybody's single file.
That they are. There's also
not much to commentate about.
They're coming to 3 to go. They just took 4 to go, so they're coming to 3 to go.
I'll be looking for 5th or around 5th to start laying back. Maybe next time by to get this run, because you kind of need a lap to get that outside going. Looks like OG's laying back.
Right,
no, he's not going to take it. No. Okay.
With the high draft that they have on, these guys are. I mean, they knew already how long a run took to take, but now they can make it even a little bit quicker.
They can make the run even bigger too, because you get it from so far back. By the time you catch up, you're flying. So you might need to lay back a little earlier, so you have a bigger run when you get there. That is really hard to time, especially when you're laying back far. But I mean, these guys
too wide in the back there, but they're not making any headway.
Wow, I can't believe nobody's pulling high here. It's for a stage win. Come on, guys.
I think they're coming to 2 to go, so maybe look for a move.
Okay.
Preparation for a move here in the next half to a full lap. Words are hard. Sharp looking outside. Thought better of it.
Yep.
And if you're Killam, like I know he's very conscious of who's behind him and if they're laying back or not. And if you do start laying back, he'll just kind of like half throttle it just to match you.
Yeah, he is good at that. Yeah, he's even pulling high in the corners. I'm looking at Sharp here. He's got a teammate behind him. Then he's got Swamp. Then you got 2 more teammates behind Swamp. Oh, you already heard going high.
0 takers to go with.
0 takers. You hate to see it.
That's going to take him from 4 stage points to possibly
none. Lights gets shuffled middle. I was about to say we had pure 2, 3, 5, 6 there, but Lights gets shuffled out.
They could have definitely made a pure party on top there if they all got together and went out at the same time.
A pure party plus Swamp. I would have been okay with that.
Looks like they have taken the white flag in stage 2, so we'll see. I think Killam's going to hold him off here if I had to guess, unless... Oh, Sharp looks like he's
laying back, but he can't get the draft from Killam.
Right.
He's going to have a run. Yep.
Oh, he is. Ronnie's going to go with him. OG's going to go. Swamp's going to stay.
Lewis thought about it, but came down on Sharp.
He came down on Jagboy a little bit there. Sharp to the lead right now. We'll see if these pure guys can...
You got to hold it. A little bump.
Nope.
They're naughty.
I think they're a little discombobulated on top, but... So it looks like Killam's going to win the stage.
Jagging the Ronnie and the Gator. Man, I cost Ronnie some stage points there. You hate to see it.
It did. So let's see how they finished here.
It's Killam 1.
Killam 1.
Swamp.
You already heard it's upside down on the Gator screen.
Swamp second. Lewis third.
Lewis third.
Okay, you can just say it.
Sharp fourth and Jagboy fifth.
OG 6th. Ronnie finished 10th there at that crash. Gator finished 8th. Sliding through the grass. You love to see it.
I wonder if Gator picked up a position. Is that legal?
That would not be legal in real life, but in this... Actually, it might be legal in real life. In this game, it definitely is legal. Exactly. I mean, apparently you can pass 3 cars on the bottom and 3 and 4 below the O-line and win a race. So,
That's from the old Denny Hamlin playbook right there.
Yes, sir. Now, I know the front office will not like that move, but the game will not penalize you for it. So,
yeah, the game... God forbid they have to program something else in the game.
They can't even get the wheels to stay in the wheel well. So,
goodness, can't wait for them to fix that, if they fix it.
So Draven pulled some strategy there. He gained 8 spots on that pit stop to the lead.
He might have just taken 2 tires, but
I'm thinking,
are going to have 28 laps in the stage.
That's a good call there. To get that track position.
I mean, you might as well. Tires don't mean too much here, and if you got the pressure, like I know a lot of these guys, what you do is you jack up the pressures all the way, and whatnot, starting with the right side. So, if you already got those jacked up, it's really you don't really have to do anything, and the left sides don't really get worn down too much.
OG with a massive run.
He did.
But Gator went with him and decided, I'm good. Just dives in underneath him. See, this is the problem. Gator always tells everybody, let's make it fun and go high. But as soon as OG goes high, Gator just dips in line.
Way to call him out. Love to see it.
I mean, they called us out hard last night, and all these guys are in single file, so I'm just saying.
Well, it's not time for highlight quite yet.
Okay, I understand that. And I also understand that they have to make a pit stop here. So they're probably saving fuel, which I understand. Right. But
that's what I was going to say as well.
Still, OG doesn't look like he wants to save fuel. He'll pull out by himself.
OG is going to do OG things.
Yeah, he's kind of got to just let it happen.
He beats to he marches to the beat of his own drummer. There we go. That's the saying.
Yes, it is. Oh, Killam looking high. I don't think that was intentional.
No, I think it looked like Draven got a little low off the corner, and then Killam just happened to have a run, and then he let his teammate back in.
Yeah. OG's going to hope a teammate lets him in here, because he is going straight to... How many cars we got in here? Like 16.
He's going to go all the way to at least... he's stuck in there.
Sharp let him in. That's a teammate for you. Love to see it.
I mean...
OG didn't learn his lesson, though, because he just goes back to the outside.
Like we've said in previous broadcasts at Play Tracks, this is one place where teammates can really help you.
Yeah, I mean, they can help you at other tracks, but right here, it's really where it comes in key.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, even having just a bunch of people in a party, even if they're not teammates, just hey, we're making a move this time. You get people all on the same page. That's really helpful too. So
absolutely.
OG is laying way off here. I mean, he is way behind Crunch.
Why is Host so far back? This surprises me, and I don't like it.
He was involved in something, I think.
Well, he was my sleeper pick, and I need him to get back up.
We got a pure party leading the outside line here.
There's always a pure party going on at these play tracks.
It really brings me joy.
As a member of Pure, I can imagine. I can't imagine why.
Oh wow, that's actually four pure cars on the outside. Dalton in that 37 back there.
It is a
kill him lagged.
I know he wasn't streaming for that reason tonight. It looked like he did get into the front of Swamp there a little bit.
Yeah, let's he's lagging some more. Sharpen the lights. The wall. Let's see if
the Pure guys are having a pure party of destruction right now.
We'll see if Killen pulls off in the next few laps with that lag. I think Killen lag and kind of threw some people on the inside off, and that in turn threw him off on the outside there.
Yeah, right. Because if you're on that outside lane and you see something like that happen that disrupts the couple guys below you might have an instinctual reaction to
go right,
to just jerk the stick or the wheel in either direction.
Lights actually benefited from that because he got to the bottom and he's in fourth right now. So I don't know how that worked.
He did,
but there you go.
Right place at the right time, I guess.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, he kind of got forced into the right place.
But we're seeing a lot of single file right now. Not surprised for where we're at. I think the intensity will end up picking up
after the pit stop.
After the pit stops, absolutely. Yeah. Especially if a lot of these guys come in together.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Since we're talking about the pit stop, I'd like to bring up that I'm not really sure why this is true, but the person who always wins the race is always the people that stop the latest out of everybody, barring a few cautions, obviously.
Absolutely.
But that was true at Daytona in the Cup Series. I mean, the Talladega in the Cup Series and Xfinity Series, the last Super Speedway we were at. I don't really remember what happened at Daytona, but I feel like it was pretty similar there too.
Absolutely. It kind of always seems to play out that way. At these play tracks, and we kind of saw. I mean, I was going to use Homestead as an example too, but that's not a play track. But strategy can play a huge role about when you pit, and the biggest thing here is like, if you're coming in with guys, you have to give each other enough room. You can't speed. You all have to be on the same strategy of no tires, 2 tires, and how many cans of fuel.
That's very important, because if you all come in together, you're good. But if you don't do the same thing, well, one person's pit stop's going to be 3 seconds faster, and 3 seconds on the track is an eternity, especially here.
Especially when you're not drafting. Exactly.
Yeah. So you really got to make sure everybody's on the same page. Coming down this lap, same pit stop, and coming off together. Maybe drag the brake a little bit on pit road. Make sure or coming off pit road so everybody's together. The people who get up to speed the fastest off the pit stop is going to be the people that get out in front when it all cycles through.
Exactly, and it's all like that's where the teammates can really help you or hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
But I think at this point, I know that we said that Killam had lagged earlier. That's one thing that is kind of like the ugly stepchild of the play tracks.
It really causes a problem.
The lag spikes really pick up at these type of play tracks.
Yeah, I mean, it's for good reason. The game has to load in more cars into your picture and stuff like that.
I wonder if it also has to do with the constant speed and draft and whatnot.
I feel like that's also a contributing factor.
Right. So, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I'm just waiting for pit stops at this point. My goodness.
Yeah, they got 15 laps of fuel. I'm not. I mean, Swamp has 15 laps of fuel. No.
Looking like an Xfinity race out here. My goodness.
I mean, I mean, it's very boring, but it's saving fuel and pinning the latest is the clear, obvious.
I know.
Way to win the race. So I mean,
I'm just making a joke.
I hate it as much as you do, but I mean, it's what you got to do to win. So they're gonna do it.
Can't make fun of the truck guys for doing it because we've only had one plate race, and that was exciting.
I didn't watch that, but I couldn't tell if you were sarcastic or not.
There was a very good push from somebody to the winner on the outside. It was like at some other point in the race, but
oh, cool.
Yeah, I pushed Plum to the lead on the outside. It was wonderful.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, Hurd hits the apron. Yeah, we got that outside rolling. It was beautiful.
Yeah. All right.
To an extent.
I'm gonna make a purpose to look at how many laps I got left because I meant to do the past 2 laps. 17. Oh.
Yep.
So they got 17 laps, 13 laps of fuel. This pit stop. You know what? Sharp is way back there. OG is way back there. They are the two people that, hey, I'm going to save 4 laps of fuel here and win this race without pitting. They would be the people to do it.
I have saved, well, probably not that many laps at a super speedway, but I did save like 3 laps of fuel at a road course, so that was exciting.
Yeah. Better be careful back there. You're going to lose the draft in front of them.
Honestly.
But I mean, if actually, you want that draft. If you're trying to save and win without pitting.
Yes. True.
Yeah, you're going with that draft. I was
just going to say, if you're Lewis, you don't care probably as much. But if you're Dalton or OG, you for sure want to stay in touch with those leaders.
It looks like they're going to stay in touch. Yeah, Sharp is definitely the guy to call out, hey, we're only 4 laps short. Let's try to save this.
But I think that's something that you would have had to have noticed at the very beginning of the stage.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. They got 12 laps. I mean, when you're way back there where they are...
Sharp just hit the glitch.
Yeah, it looks like he did.
He's still in line, but...
when you're way back there where they are, I mean, you can run almost half throttle the whole lap. I mean, it's that ridiculous. Especially if they're on high draft, too. I mean, that's even... more, you can even run even less probably.
You could probably just pulsate the throttle and you'll just get towed along.
Yeah. I know in the Xfinity race at Talladega, I was around 9th. I saved 4 laps of fuel in the whole stage. So you can save 4. If they noticed it early enough, they could definitely probably save 4 or 5 laps.
I mean,
it's gonna be close.
Count anything out of the realm of possibility in this game. Because we've seen some crazy saving in the history of the NARL, and whether it be, I think, Crunch at New Hampshire in season 1, and all of these other times. But
Dalton last year in the playoffs won Kansas by saving just enough fuel.
Yes.
Dalton's in the field tonight, so I don't know how he saves as much fuel as he does. He's really good at it, if I'm honest.
Magic. He plays iRacing, right?
Yeah, but he's on controller. Actually, last night he raced the Xfinity race on a wheel. Just cause he does play iRacing, so he has a wheel. But it's so much easier to race at super speedways on a wheel. You can be so much more smooth.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm not sure if he's on a wheel or controller. He does like this game on controller better.
I mean, you would know you are his teammate, so.
Yeah. I'm not sure what he's doing tonight. If he is on a wheel, I feel like here you can save fuel better on a wheel than a controller.
Oh, absolutely, because I feel like a controller, in my experience,
it's hard to like
throttle, half throttle, or no throttle.
Yeah.
But then with a wheel and pedals, you can at least get to like that 25, like 0%, 25, maybe 40%, 50. 60%, 75, and like 80 or whatever. Like you have such a wider range of motion with that pedal as opposed to your finger on a trigger. Yeah. Because it is a wider range, and everybody in the league, I'm pretty sure, is old enough to drive a car. So we've all done that, and we all know how to drive at that point. Plus, the pedals are completely disconnected from what you're steering with. Whereas a controller, your left stick could possibly be moving the controller, which could then impact your accelerator finger, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, this is not the most exciting right now, but maybe we'll see some moves be pulled here.
Sharp will not be wanting to save fuel at the moment. He is close to losing the draft OG. Luckily, he's got a teammate in front of him. He can give him a holler, tell him to lay off a little bit, so make sure he stays with him. Looks like he will. I found out the other day that Ronnie is 17. I thought he was a little older than that. Yeah, I thought he was a little older than that.
He sounds like he's like 35.
Yeah, I know. He's actually 17. Shout out Ronnie. He might be one of the youngest people in the league.
Ronnie's fantastic.
I know. He's a really cool dude. Anywho, just like throw that in. Because we really don't have anything to talk about at this point.
Yeah, we're just kind of waiting for the excitement to hit this thing here. So I got Gator's stream up. He says he has 9 laps of fuel left, so I'm waiting to see.
Swamp has 8 laps of fuel in third. Looks like I think Gator's in 5th. My concern is Draven. He's been leading almost this whole time.
Honestly, I think because of that, he's probably taken himself out of the mix if everybody else is trying to save. Unless him and the TJR guys, plus I think Swamp is up front too. I don't know.
Swamp is in third.
He's been working with them a little bit at the play tracks in previous races. So I wonder if they have a plan to come in all together, and then they can just kind of go full bore the rest of the way.
I mean, if other people stay out and make it, you can have a 3-second pit stop. Ain't gonna make a hoot of difference.
Oh, so, absolutely not. But it just makes just something to think about.
Yeah,
always a possibility.
Honestly, I hate to pull a hostium host, but I'm kind of hoping for a caution to make this a little interesting.
Stop it.
I mean, I mean, you don't know.
I think Lewis just hit the glitch going into turn 1.
Yeah, I was wondering why it was so high. Looks like your herd is laying way off.
I find as boring as it is to like watch due to the side by side, but the strategy is always interesting. It's the mental game as well.
I mean, I love a good strategy race. The Richmond race a few weeks ago. I guess it was like a month ago now. That race was very boring, but the strategy in the stages was really cool, so I enjoyed that part.
For the Xfinity race or the
the actual Cup race.
Gotcha.
You had like 2 stops in a stage and stuff. I mean, that was interesting. I kind of fell asleep.
I think that
halfway.
Was last week.
Nah, that was a little while ago. Anywho, I like the strategy in there, and then the third stage is kind of boring. But yeah, whatever. Wow, it looks like Hurd might have lost the draft way back there. I'm gonna circle back to him. I totally remembered that I had the.
You are controlling the stream.
Yeah, I mean, I was just on driving the whole time. There's really nothing to see, honestly.
As long as you were looking back, we saw everything.
Yeah, I was. Hurd is lost the draft of, I think that's Jagboy up there in 6th-ish.
It is Jagboy. He's got K-Bart behind him and Kelvin behind him as well.
So yeah, Hurd does not have that draft, I don't think. He might. They're on high draft. He might have draft. I'm not sure. But it doesn't look like he does.
Either way, he's cutting it real close.
Yeah. Man, if he's trying to make it on fuel, he really needs to catch up. But it doesn't look like he is. I don't know. If they get side by side up there, he might catch up.
Right.
But
the issue with where he is now is, like you said, like K-Bart can't push him because the momentum doesn't transfer.
Yeah.
So he really needs to get that draft of Jagboy ahead of him.
Also, he can't save fuel, and the people behind him can't save as much fuel either because they're separated from the other draft. So.
Right, I almost feel like it's a cumulative effect of the draft.
It definitely is.
The more cars you have in front of you, the bigger the hole is, so the less gas you have to use, and the bigger the suction is from the car in front of you.
Yeah. So, Hurd is really close to having it. The good thing for Hurd is he's got more cars behind him than in front of him, so he might be able to pull back up. Looks like he's gaining a touch.
I think he's I think he's got the draft, actually.
Oh, yeah, I think he does now, yeah. Oh, Lights got punted. Looked like Lights was trying to pit, but he got hit from behind.
You already heard to the lead anyway.
Yeah, we had Jagboy, Swamp, Draven. I'm assuming Kill Him. I didn't see Kill Him, but I think he pitted too.
So they just took 5 to go. Gator has 4 laps of fuel. You already heard it's now like half a corner ahead of everybody.
Yeah. Lights, that ruined Lights' race. He doesn't have the draft, and he has to pit. So that kind of sucks. I'm trying to circle the...
Unless there's a caution.
Yeah, true. We say all this. Caution throws everything off. Which, that could have been a caution. How is he pulled away by this much?
You already heard?
Yeah.
Well, so Gator was with that lead pack, and then he ended up moving up the track and losing all of his momentum. And then Herd was just like, see you.
Yeah. So Killam and Swamp definitely had penalties. They both sped. They had 18-second stops. So I'm assuming they just took fuel. Yeah, you already heard about to come up on them here. So their nights are over. That kind of sucks. But
now, if you already heard, are you going to use these guys to save fuel yourself?
Nope.
Right as I say that.
Yeah. I kind of would have.
Well, I guess they were still. Well, I think they were still getting up to speed, which might be why now he might use them as.
Oh no, he's just gonna pit. Lewis is also pitting. That puts Dalton in the lead. I didn't expect to say that tonight, if I'm honest with you. Looks like Ronnie also pitted.
Well, I think unless you were like saving from the very beginning, I think you were gonna end up short anyway.
Yeah. Well, let's see how we got like 3 or 4 laps to go here. We'll see what happens. I can definitely tell you that Sharp is definitely saving. He is way off the pace, way back in like 8th-ish at this point.
Right, and Gator just let them go by to maybe try and save the half a lap or full lap of fuel that he's needing.
I think that's Ronnie with him.
I believe so. Trying to scroll back through. Stay on the leaders, and I'll scroll back through and see what we can find.
We just took 2 to go there.
Gator is literally half throttling it right now. This is hilarious.
Wow. I mean, I don't know how much fuel Dalton has here, but
Ronnie is as well. So is Sharp.
I mean, we were coming to the white flag here. Swamp is about to take 2 to go, and Dalton's right behind him. So Dalton's about to take the white flag here. This is kind of a blessing that Killam and Swamp are in front of him. He can save fuel. Oh, I think Dalton's out.
K-Bart's staying out, though. Gator's going 150 miles an hour on the backstretch at the moment.
This gives the lead to K-Bart. Does he have... Nope, K-Bart's out. This gives the lead to OG. Does OG have enough? Oh, this is going to be nuts. Hey, guess who's in second? Oh, Host just took the lead.
I hope he wins. I hope my dark horse pick wins.
Host is still going? OG's out of fuel?
He is. At this point, I think Host can just coast.
I think Host is out. I don't hear an engine noise.
Oh, yeah, he's for sure out.
Oh, here comes Crunch. The Crunch master at saving fuel.
This is going to be ridiculous.
I'm trying to circle the Crunch. There he is. Oh, no way, Crunch is going to do it.
No
What? He's out of fuel. He is out of fuel when he does it. Crunch with the win.
Way.
Host second. Holy cow. Well, I mean, that is like, I don't know how many broadcasts I've been in, but that's like 13 for 14 for good finishes. Holy cow. No way.
I'll send Crunch a party invite. My goodness.
I'm waiting on Swamp to cross the line here to see what the finishing results are.
I got Gators up. He's passing people right now.
Gator is? Wow.
Mm-hmm. So let's see. Crunch, Hostium, Ronnie, Dalton, Gator, you already heard, Draven, Lewis, Jagboy, and Lights Out are your top 10.
Wow. Dalton pitted on the last lap and so finished 4th.
He did, yeah, I saw that. There were a few guys that Gator was coming up on that were going into the pits. I just sent Crunch a party invite, by the way.
Alright.
My party limit is also 4 because my internet has been a butthole.
Okay.
So we'll get hosts in here after that. Oh, as we're joined by our winner for the Coca-Cola 400, Lieutenant Crunch.
It's
how
actually
are you feeling after
Coke
that win?
0200. I'd like to clarify.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. How are you feeling, Crunch?
I wasn't expecting that. I ran out of gas. I was sputtering down the back stretch, and she just coasting. So, you know. I was so sure coming out of 4, all those guys that pitted were gonna be like right there pushing real hard. And I'm looking at my mirror and I'm like, huh, I might actually coast this whole distance here. And sure enough, it just kept coasting.
That was crazy.
Because we saw Host take the lead, and then once Host took the lead, he ran out, and then we just saw that white angel on the wings of Miss Pocono floating on by.
Dude, that's what I Pocono's a real fuel mileage track normally. And I have to give it all to Pocono for that one. But you know,
man,
I fell back on that like 2 laps to go. Like I was like, I got screwed when whatever happened with the pits. Everybody kind of wrecked and messed up the whole group trying to save, and I ended up in the front of a pack and lost a lap I had saved, and I was like, oh, I'm screwed. So I backed off and just let go of the draft. I was just trying to run like 180 down the back stretch on the second to last lap. And then the last lap, I passed like 4 people.
Yeah.
I was like, huh. And then you know what? Like I was like, I think Hosting's gonna make it. Then we were both coasting.
Yeah.
He was coasting and I was coasting, but I was coasting just a tad quicker. I gotta say that was probably one of the most, boring races I've been in. But I think it's pretty cool.
The third stage, there was a lot of single file going on, but the finish was pretty interesting actually, just keeping up with all the strategies. But
it wasn't really interesting there until that last it was
2-3 laps.
Really fun trying to see who could coast the most. Honestly, that was pretty cool.
Now, did you plan to save that whole stage? Was that your plan going into stage 3? Or
so I saw it said like you have like 22 laps in your tank, and then it said like 27 laps to go, and I was like, huh. It said like 28, and then I came out of the pits, and I forgot like that accounts for like a couple caution flags, and I saw I had to save like 5, and I was like, well, with this high draft, like I'll just suck up behind somebody and just try to keep saving. And I saved like 3 laps real quick, but those last 2, it didn't want to go down. But that was my plan. That's normally actually the first thing I do in every stage is I look and see if I can save, because that's for whatever reason what I like to do. But
if you can make it work, and you did tonight, it is really useful.
I gotta say, I don't feel like I won right now. I'm like, I don't know how to describe this feeling. Like, I don't feel like I did anything worth winning, but I'll take it.
Yeah, win's a win.
All right, with that, Alan, what do you got for him?
Congratulations on the win, man. That was nuts. We had like 4 lead changes on the last lap. Everybody running out of fuel. It was crazy. I really don't have a question, because the question would probably involve pit stops, but that didn't happen. You kind of explained the whole third stage there, so congratulations on the win.
You were in that race, weren't you?
The Pocono one?
Were you not in today's race?
Oh, no, I wasn't. No.
I just could have sworn you were behind me. I was like,
Dalton.
Dalton was in there. Yeah, it's probably Dalton you're saying, yeah.
Reading is hard, Crunch. It's fine.
I'm sorry.
Well, with that, I don't have any more questions, and apparently Alan doesn't have one. So who do you want to shout out here, Crunch, after your Daytona win?
Yeah, probably 704 for making a garbage game. Hopefully they'll try a little harder, or just go bankrupt or something.
Golly.
Probably my girlfriend for not unplugging the PS4 or anything. And actually, I'd really like to thank Xfinity tonight. This is probably the first race in a while. Like the last 3, I think I didn't lag out of. Even though I lagged out of warm-up, so I was really off to not a hot start. And I lagged out of qualifying, actually, too. That's why I started in the back. But,
we're glad your internet hung on tonight, so you could...
I'd like to thank you guys for broadcasting this race. I'm sure that last stage wasn't the most thrilling, but the last couple laps probably were. Seeing all the different things there, so thanks to you guys.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You might not want to watch that. I don't even remember what we talked about. But it wasn't much related to the race.
We just kind of blabbered on for a little bit to fill a little time here and there.
Yeah, I'd like to shout out this race. Like really, I'm racing with heavy hearts tonight. You know, thinking about Joe Falco, and you know, just
can't
I'm
ever
not
forget
sure
Tom
is,
the Turkey
but,
either.
I'd like to put this race out there for Joe Falco. So thank you, Joe Falco.
Can't ever forget about Tom the Turkey either.
Getting me a little choked up.
Well, Crunch, we'll let you go mourn your boys and
yeah, no, thank you very much.
And have a beer and possibly a daiquiri after your win.
Yeah, I'm not sure what all I got here anymore. You know,
guess you're gonna have to go find out, huh?
Yeah, I guess I'll celebrate this win that really. You know, normally you win, you're like shaking, but I feel like I wasn't even in my control. You know, I was out of gas. Just as long as I kept the car pointed towards the finish line, I was gonna make it. I was even thinking too, if I was going slow enough, I was gonna try to duck down the pits and hope I still got to the white flag in time.
Well, you apparently didn't need the pits. You timed it out just right.
So, okay, thank you guys very much.
Yeah, with that, Crunch, we'll let you get on with your night.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations again.
Mm-hmm. I'll see you later.
Yes, sir. All right, now we'll get our second place finisher. My dark horse pick who didn't quite win. Host in here. Very sad that he didn't save 300 feet more with the gas.
It kind of worked out, so.
Oh, well, you're still. I didn't know he was still there. We're joined by our second place finisher.
Crunch should really go down to his local theater, get in some place. His acting there is really good.
It's beautiful. We got him choked up there a little bit. Host is still blinking on my screen, but it says he joined.
Yeah, it said he joined. I gotta switch to. Host was what car was Host in?
The 16. I think it's Timmy Hill.
Oh golly.
I don't know.
Justin Haley.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. There we go. There's Host. I can hear him now. Well, Host, you let me down. I'm not gonna lie to you. You were my pick tonight after taking the TikTok car to Victory Lane last night. How do you feel after coming in second in the Cup race tonight?
That was pretty cool. Would have liked to get the win. I had no idea Crunch was catching me that quick. Definitely would have tried to block him.
Did you have gas to block him at that point?
It was questionable at best.
So that's a no.
Because it was essentially a coast to the finish line, but I mean, I asked Crunch the same question. I'll ask you this: did you plan on saving the whole final stage?
No, I didn't until that wreck that happened in stage 2 that put me all the way in the back at the end of stage 2. So it was just kind of cruising. And I thought, like, I wonder if I could do it.
Well, it apparently paid off, and you got second. Alan, what do you got for him?
I mean, I don't know. Usually my question would be about pit stops on the last stage, but that didn't happen tonight. I mean, you just rode in the back, and then everybody pitted or ran out of fuel in front of you. I mean, I don't really have a question. Just congratulations on the second place.
Too bad you.
Piled into each other. Yeah.
Pretty sure it was like 4.
I don't know. It happened both on stage 1.
I can't hear him either if he is. Well, congratulations on your second place. Strong showing from the Xfinity guys. Dalton also with the call-up finished 4th, so you love to see that. Congratulations. Who would you like to shout out?
I just want to shout out my guys at RKR. I want to shout out Crunch. Did a great job tonight. They able to come out with that RKR thing.
All right. Well, once again, congratulations on second place. We'll let you enjoy your evening. Maybe drink a cold one for us.
Already am.
Good call. Good call. All right. We'll let you go. So Keenan's lagged out there with his internet, so apologies for that. But thank you for joining us tonight. Sunday will be the next time the NARL takes it to the track. That'll be the Xfinity Series at Atlanta Motor Speedway. We're going to see a lot of the same tonight, a lot of drafting, just a little more high stakes with higher banking, shorter walls, closer walls. And, I mean, it's going to be a very entertaining race. Then on Monday, we'll have the Cup Series at Sonoma Raceway, little road course racing. Love to see that. So tune in Sunday and Monday for those. I am LD Allen, and for Kay Keenitz, we'll see you next time.